Hey guys, Eustace here, and today we are going to be reacting to this Goosebumps trailer. So I guess there's a show coming out. It's going to be on both Disney Plus and Hulu. So kind of an interesting distribution model. I don't know if that maybe means that it's going to be like darker than your usual Disney Plus content. I'm not really sure, but I was a fan of Goosebumps as a kid. Used to read the books. Never watched those Jack Black movies just because they looked just kind of lame. Like they weren't really adaptations of any of the books, and they were just like these wacky things where it's like, oh look, Slappy came out of the books. He's in real life, and it's not scary at all. I don't know. So I'm kind of curious. I just by looking at the thumbnail of the YouTube video, I feel like this might be taking itself a little more seriously, and I'm like, I think we need stuff like Goosebumps and stuff like Coraline, like content made for kids that isn't gonna like scar them, but is also like genuinely a little creepy. I think Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie seems to be hitting that tone in a way. So I don't know. I'm curious. Let's play.
Have we met?
Nathan Brad, I'm the new English teacher.
You live near here?
Yeah. The old Biddle House.
The Biddle House.
Yeah, I also like I obviously haven't read a Goosebumps book in like years, so I also wonder if like is there like a new slew of books that this show is adapting that isn't like a bunch of the classics? I'd be curious to see.
I did hear the horrible story about the boy who used to live there.
I hear it's haunted.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen anything strange happening there?
Say cheese!
Is it those?
No.
I'm trying to remember. There was like one of the books where it was like about these masks that I think you would wear the mask, and was it that you could never take it off or something? I wonder if that's related to that story. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so scary. Okay, so it's just a teenager.
Stuff has been happening.
Something's clearly wrong.
Attack of the Zoomers.
Why would you do that, man? That's not cool! There's no such thing as a curse, dude. That isn't real.
Okay, well, this music completely ruins the atmosphere, but okay.
This is all connected. He's getting revenge for what our parents did to him.
Oh my god, we're murder nepo babies.
Okay, so, was there a spirit that took over the teacher and then is just using the teacher as a vessel? Or does the teacher have his own motivations that would lead him to haunt Zoomers? I don't know.
What's going on? It's obvious you know. That's why all of this is happening to us.
We have no choice. This ends now. Run! Run! Run!
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm sorry. Pretty much anytime I'm watching a trailer and like random hip hop music just starts playing, it just makes me like it less. It's like you can just use a score, I don't know, like nothing against the music, but when you're just like inserting it into a trailer that was building atmosphere, it just immediately makes me start taking the tone of the show less seriously. When it's like I feel like this is actually like trying to be creepy, but any creepiness has just been completely dissolved.
It's time for them to learn the truth. Come with me.
Goosebumps. So, I mean, okay,
Why does James smell like watermelon Jolly Ranchers?
I was just gonna say.
I guess was that Slappy? Let me go back. Yeah, I guess so. So this is actually more so in the vein of that like Jack Black movie where it seems like there are going to be like a bunch of different Goosebumps elements brought into one show. So that's a little, I don't know. I was kind of hoping for another anthology show. Like I remember I used to watch one of the old show that was on that was on Cartoon Network, and it was just like an anthology show where every episode I think like adapted one of the books. So this seems to be like one cohesive narrative, and they're introducing a bunch of different elements from the books, I'm assuming, although even honestly the only ones that I recognized were the masks and Slappy. I don't know if the kid like taking over the teacher. I don't know if that's a reference to something else. So this is a little, I don't know. I'll say this. Like I was kind of hoping for more of an anthology show, more of a Twilight Zone type of deal. So I'm not super jazzed on the whole like, hey, look, this is one ongoing plot, and look, it's Slappy, look, it's the mask, look, it's this thing that you recognize from the books. I'm not super jazzed about that, but at least this does seem to be taking itself a bit more seriously than the Jack Black movies. Although I keep on talking smack about the Jack Black movies. I've never seen them, so maybe those are actually pretty good. So I don't know. I think I'll give this a shot, because it's like I mentioned at the beginning. I want to see more like horror stuff that's like kid friendly, stuff like Coraline. So that's why I'm really curious about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I'm gonna be curious about this because I feel like we just don't get a ton of stuff like that nowadays. I don't know. I think content like that is cool and interesting. Like I remember being a kid and like being genuinely creeped out by Coraline to like the perfect degree to where like I didn't get traumatized, but I was like genuinely creeped out. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you thought about this trailer in the comment. Oh yeah, and also just the hip hop music did completely just ruin the tone of it. But I don't think that that's reflective of what the show is going to be like. At least it doesn't seem that way. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.